to another weight loss vlog, or if you're new, welcome. But either way, it's nice to have you here. Today I'm vlogging and sharing the highs and the lows of week número 4 and hopefully providing some guidance, but definitely some sort of entertainment. So let's rewind and start from this morning. It's 6:38 and I'm about to go rucking, which is something new for me that Andrew Huberman does to improve his endurance. Since this week, I am trying out his viral routine. That's what's on the menu. If you don't know who Dr. Huberman is, he's a neuroscientist and a professor in neurobiology at the University of Stanford, and also the host of the famous Huberman Lab podcast.
Welcome to the Huberman Lab podcast, where we discuss science and science-based tools for everyday life.
I'm creating a video where I will share his steps, the science behind them, and how it worked or not for me. So stay tuned for next week's upload because I think you're gonna love it. Let's go. This was my vision, to come to Bronte and talk to you, but let's see if we can make this happen because it's really wavy and windy. Obviously, the day I decide to vlog, it's cloudy, of course. Anyway, if like me, you've never heard about rucking, rucking is walking or hiking with a rucksack, or in my case, a backpack. It's a military form of exercise. There is a magpie here in Australia. There are these birds that swoop you, and it was swooping a dog. Then it came closer, but it left. What was I saying? It's a great cardiovascular exercise because the added weight makes your heart work harder to pump oxygen and blood around your body. It's a great form of strength training. You're working your shoulder, your back, your abs, and your legs at the same time. It's also super accessible because it has less impact on your joints. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that me and my right knee have beef, and it kind of gives up on me if I run consistently. So I'm hoping this could be a way for us to get along. And yeah, it's also accessible because the only thing you need are your legs, a pair of shoes, and a backpack, which you most likely already have. So economically, zero investment. Have you ever tried it? And if so, what do you think of it? I have to say, I quite like it. It might become part of my routine. Thank you, Andrew. I'm very proud of myself for making an effort with my hair. Let me grab my greens. Okay, so update time. Week 4 has been interesting. I decided to stop tracking my calories and see if I could eyeball it. But in the process, I started integrating new foods, which meant I had no idea how many calories those were. Kind of a fail. And I'm considering going back to calorie counting, but we'll circle back to that. I introduced this new food that it's a little bit more indulgent but makes me so happy. Once I tell you what it is, you're gonna be like, you're a weirdo, because it's not that indulgent, but I love it, and it's veggie gyozas. I'm kind of over the protein pasta phase. I'm not excited about it anymore, so I thought I could switch them. One day pasta, one day gyozas. I went out in the weekend with a couple of friends. We had a nice dinner. I had a couple of glasses of wine. So this is where I'm at diet-wise. I stopped calorie counting. Didn't really go well. But then again, I realized how mentally depleting the process is for me, and how I was making my whole experience about restricting my calories, whereas I want to shift it to enjoying my workouts. Let's move on. It is so good. I will never get sick of it. I love it. But I realized 2 things. First, that I've shown you this meal plenty of time. Protein yogurt with strawberries and soy crisps. It's so good. You have to try it. 60 grams of protein and less than 400 calories. So I'm gonna show you my next meal, but I wanted to retract something I said before because it's not true that I'm not tracking my food anymore. I will weigh my food, but then I will not put it in my fitness ball, because when I do, I also have this thing where I am trying to control everything. So if I go out with a friend, I will try to figure out how many grams of everything I ate so that I could track it, and then it becomes too obsessive for me. If it works for you, that's awesome. Keep doing it. I know it doesn't work for me because it creates a lot of guilt around food, and I don't want that because that always backfires. It's okay to have a meal that it's not on your plan every now and then. I'm not saying go out every day, every meal and stuff yourself. That's obviously not healthy. But if you are having a good day and a friend says, let's have lunch, go for the lunch. I was not doing that. I would be like, I'm sorry, but I need to eat this specific food, so I'm going back home. I'll see you next time. And that's not healthy in my opinion, because I was limiting the happiness that could come in my life by sharing time with people that I like to lose weight. For lunch, we're having my favorite chickpea salad with tofu, cherry tomatoes and cucumber. I already crumbled the tofu. Here I have some mashed chickpeas with sriracha, mustard, and I'm gonna add some yogurt. Then we have the yogurt. Some cherry tomatoes. I'm not gonna use all of them, but cucumbers, salad. Did I already show you the salad? Maybe. What else? The wraps. That's what I wanted to show you. This is the brand I use. It's low carb, high protein, and fiber. Also, 5 stars. Love that. Let me assemble. As promised, a different meal. Workouts. Week 4, I have been on fire. Monday with Sahan, a friend of mine and a personal trainer. If you live in Sydney and are looking for a PT, I will leave his contacts in the description box. Tuesday, I use my beloved Evolve You app and did lower body. I am loving the progress that I'm seeing with my weights. Every week, I'm improving. Every week, it's getting easier. It's the best feeling. Wednesday was upper body. Thursday, I tried F45, the Bondi Junction one. It was so much fun. I highly recommend. Jasper and Paul are super nice. It's kind of the same vibes as CrossFit, but not as intense. It is intense, but in my experience, at least CrossFit was really next level intensity. This is more approachable. Friday, I did an ab workout. Saturday was full body. Sunday, I just went on a long walk. I had a lot of energy this week. I felt super motivated. I love that I'm trying out so many new things. My favorite part of this journey is definitely the workouts. My eyes burn. I hope you cannot see how red they are on camera. I've been editing for 3 hours straight. I'm gonna get a foot massage because I deserve it, and because my feet have been hurting lately. I don't know why I grabbed them, like if I was gonna show you my feet. No, I'm not. There is this place close by that gives I'm so tired, that gives the best foot massage, so I'll bring you there so that you can witness this magic. What I'm really starting to enjoy is the journey, the little wins that I see. My mentality towards weight loss is changing. I'm enjoying life way more, trying new things, having fun with it. For example, I tried F45 and I was probably one of the worst in the class. I don't know why I said probably. I was definitely the worst in the class. But I don't know, I just didn't feel bad about it. I had fun with it. I accepted that I was at the beginner level, and that was actually exciting for me because I knew that that would mean that I would see the most progress. Never in my life would I have thought that I would be okay with being bad at something. If I was starting something, I needed to be great. And if I wasn't great, it was because of outside circumstances or it was someone else's fault. And I still go back to that place from time to time. It's not as common, but when I think that I'm looking silly or that I'm not doing well, because my ego is hurt, then I try to pin it on something else so that I can be like, it's not me, it's the universe, it's that person, but it's not. So just seeing that in myself gives me so much, not even hope, excitement for the future. Like if I have improved this much mentally, I don't know where I'll be next year. And I think if I can do it, anyone can do it. These past 2 years, I was also actively trying to have a better mentality, better mindset towards life. Because at the end of the day, the world around you is a reflection of your mentality. So if you think that everyone is terrible, the world around you will look terrible. Some people find it very hard to accept, and I'm not here to make people believe the things that I believe in. I'm just sharing my experience, but I found that to be true. When I was a very pessimistic person, the world around me was less happy, and now I see beauty in places I would have never thought I would see beauty in. If that makes sense. Of course it makes sense. I don't know why I asked. Let's go get our foot massage. It was amazing. Weight and measurement update time. And I'm here to tell you that those days are over. No more update on that front. I realized I was doing it because I thought I would be more likable, I would be more appealing to other people, but it honestly never really resonated with me. I don't care how much I weigh, and I really don't care about what size I am. That's not to say that I will give up on my healthy habits. I'm still gonna work out, I'm still gonna eat healthfully. I'm gonna do 80-20, which means 80% of the time I will focus on whole foods, prioritize protein, and the other 20% of the time I would eat whatever the heck I want. So if I'm out with friends and I want to have a pizza, that's totally fine, because I am getting rid of the guilt that I associate with having foods that are not totally healthy. I'm done with weighing myself every day. Doing it every day made me feel like, for example, the other day I was planking, I was doing shoulder taps, and I realized I was so stable, and that felt amazing. But then the weight on the scale wasn't moving. That made me doubt my progress. That made me doubt my effort. That's not how I want to feel. I don't care about how much I weigh. I want to be healthy. And to be honest, I'd rather eat a little more and work out more, because for me, working out, it's not punishment. I really enjoy doing it. So this is officially the last weight loss vlog that I am gonna post, but it's also the first healthy lifestyle vlog. So this series continues, is just changing into something different, and I think something a little more uplifting and motivating. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you know how much it means for me that you're part of this growing family, and I will see you in the next one.